Hi and welcome, Leo, for your June Psychic Zodiac reading this month. You're with Elise. Now I'll just clear the energy and the cards with some clary sage and frankincense blend that I've made up there, that I have available for those of you that would like to clear your energy space. And I'll just focus here and thank Great Spirit, angels and guides for joining us here today for your guidance and messages for Leos, for their highest good and for the good of all concerned. So Leo, June is an 11th month, which makes it a master number. You add up all the numbers of the 6th and the 2 plus 2 plus 1 equals 11. What does this mean? Well, it means that the energies of June are about revelations and inventions. The possibilities for June are about discovering something new. Mysticism is at its highest here through June. It's a very mystical month with the 11 energy, and the 11 path, being on the path of the number 11, brings us to inspirational, spiritual uplifting, artistic ideals, elevating everything to a plane of inspiration, determination and perseverance. So there could be some dramatic action that gets put into play here through June as well. So for you, starting off, for you, you've got the Page of Wands. So this is about a creative spark and everything being new and fresh and letting your hair down, letting your mane down. It's speaking to you about the opportunity of growth being available for you here. So this is the area of your personality and your appearance. So you may get a bit creative and you know, really get a new hairdo. I know plenty of us need a haircut or trim after being in lockdown for so long. So get out there and enjoy that. But yes, there's good news coming your way. Everything is fresh and new. Oh, very good news. Your cup runneth over with the Ace of Cups here in the area of wealth and your finances here in the second house, your self-worth, your support systems. So I do like seeing that there. So there's a gift. The Ace of Cups is a gift coming your way, or maybe you're the one giving of the gift. Something is blossoming, and you're at a turning point of change. And it's also a message of being ready to open your heart and it's also a card of fertility for those of you looking to start your family or wanting to conceive. This is a sign of fertility here. This is a sign of generosity, a windfall, 6 of Pentacles. So it's a very generous energy here with the 6 of Pentacles, and a gift arriving on time and at the right time. It's the give and take of life as well, and also can indicate good returns on an investment in the area of communication. So you will be hearing about this. Now this is also about the area of your life that is connected to close relations, your mental activity, transportation, short journeys, so your vehicle, as well the trades, journalism, youth, speech and education are all in this realm of the third house. The Hierophant, this is letting you know that you are willing to conform in connection with your home or property. Fourth house matters, parents as well, the nation that you live in. And the Hierophant is about hidden timing. So when the timing's right, the mentor or the student, it's the traditional way of things, using wisdom, conforming, hearing your inner calling as well. Queen of Swords, being very truthful, bit blunt maybe. The Queen of Swords is very loyal to those that she loves, and this is in the area of love that is given. Fifth house, matters of the heart, love that is given. The fun house, where you find your joy. There is good fortune attached to this house, and the Queen of Swords is a significant person bringing change into your life. A no-nonsense person, very savvy. Could be a single woman, or it could also be depicting you as a very savvy woman. But you're not leaving any doubt about your loyalty to your loved ones. And giving and receiving advice in connection with children, and it is in the area of your life that governs the pleasure in your life, entertainment, games, speculation, your hobbies, sport and love that is given. Another page of with a message here. The Page of Swords message is a double-edged sword, so it's usually got a message, but there's a hidden message behind it, and it does indicate gossip, so be careful what you take on board. But having that in your workplace, it'll be something to do with your work environment or your co-workers, hearing something about that, and it's also to do with your health and well-being. So don't get caught in any get fit or get healthy quick sort of schemes, you know. The Page of Swords, I do feel, can be a bit of a scammer message as well, so be careful of that. And this is also letting you know that there's time for play this month, so you are really looking at wanting to have some fun and enjoy yourself and socialise and get in contact with people. Could even be just, you know, doing it over the phone. Now the Ten of Cups again is the initial completion, the perfection through completion of a cycle, and its message to you is one of joy. And for those of you in a relationship, this is letting you know that there's healthy respect for each other and shared happiness and the support that you need in the area of partnership, marriage, whether it's marriage or business, it's partnership area. And this is the area that governs contracts and legal affairs as well, so this it's a very good card to have there if you've got to sign any contracts or do anything to do with legal dealings. speedy happenings. So things are going to be moving quite quickly here for you through June, with the Eight of Wands appearing here for you in the area that is about your joint resources, legacies, inheritance, your emotional values. It's the birth and rebirth area, beginnings and endings. So there's things that are ending so that new things can begin for you. There's renewal. So 8th house area governs corporations, taxes, loans, the occult. It's one of the psychic houses. And this Eight of Wands also indicates to you that you know, you really could enjoy being out in the outdoors and spreading your wings a bit. And there, with the Eight of Wands, you're clearing away the struggle. Could even be taking a trip. And good news is on the way. So you've got quite a lot of cards showing me here that there's some good news coming. You're going to be getting a lot of information. It's putting you in a good headspace. And there's victory and acclaim. So, and this is even about fame. So, you know, you're getting a well-deserved pat on the back, Leo. Finding that self-belief. You're on the path of self-confidence. So there's success and receiving recognition and support from others and being validated. Some validation coming your way. So a job well done there for you, Leos. And this is where you are going. This is your goal. This is your perspective, taking that sort of much healthier perspective on things, which has been a bit difficult for a lot of people over the last year or so. But I really like seeing that Six of Wands there. The wand energy is about growth mainly. It indicates growth. And for you, I feel that those of you that do sort of run your own little business, there is some good indications of some sort of conference coming together and really getting something off the ground, hence signing those contracts there, or looking over the contracts. More wands. Seven of Wands. Oh yes, that was the Six of Wands. This is the Seven of Wands. So its message to you is that it's not a time to give up. And to manage your time wisely. Up here in the zenith of the wheel, this is how you deal with the outer world, and this is what's shining over you. So you've got Eight of Wands, Six of Wands, and Seven of Wands. So that's a lot of wands there shining over you. So there's a lot of energy, there's a lot of growth going on, there's business conference indicated because of the amount of wands that are there. There's time to have some fun and play. And there's a sense of contentment because you've got that Ten of Cups. So that's very beautiful for you, Leos. You'll really enjoy that. And you are conforming. You are getting more relaxed with traditional ways. A lot of people have got issues with tradition, but tradition is a wonderful thing. It makes things special. You can't have constant surprise or upheaval or chaos. It just makes things confused. So having something that's traditional makes things feel special. So it has got that element coming through in your reading for you, Leo, about being a little bit more special than usual. Oh, and you've got your own card, Leo. Strength, courage. And the symbol of affinity, the number 8, is with this strength card. And that's in the area of your social groups, clubs, friendships. One particular friend, because the 5th house to the 11th house is the friendship, social sort of area of the wheel. So there's strength there with that. So I feel that there's a strong bond there for you with someone in particular. Probably an air sign person, Gemini, Libra or Aquarian. And the Strength card is speaking to you about your inner courage and not letting your fears devour you, your personal ability to achieve, and the courage to ride the wave. For some of you, it could even be winning a competition. Okay, so buy that ticket in the raffle. Oh, yes. So there could definitely be some winners amongst you, Leo. So, you know, buy the raffle ticket. Because the Ace of Pentacles is a gift, and you've got 2 aces. So you've definitely got a gift coming, and you may even be the one that is giving the gift, but there's definitely a receiving of a gift here as well. And the Pentacles is about money, trade and gain. Alright, the essence of the Pentacles. It's earth energy too, so it's very tangible energy. And the Ace of Pentacles is a sign of financial improvement and steady growth. It also is about securing your foundations for the future. And again, there's fertility with that. So it could be a fertile time in more ways than one for you, dear Leos. So this is a lovely spread for you. You've really got some things working in your favour. You've put in the hard yards for it to be coming to fruition for you, Leo. Okay, so now I'll just ask for your guardian angel for the month of June for Leo. Guardian angel is someone you can turn to for guidance and ask for help, ask for a sign. And if you're not sure about how to tell whether or not you've received a sign, if you feel that something is a sign, then it is. And jot it down in your journal or your diary, or so that you can, you know, sort of look back on it as well, of what that sign ultimately manifested into. Oops. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, angels. Alrighty, so Angel of Determination. Lovely. Number 9. The number 9 is forgive them, for they know not what they do. And the Angel of Determination, this is a message to you that this angel is determined to help you get to that place of acknowledgement and recognition and strength. Okay. Now, while I'm shuffling these angel cards, if any of you have a question, just hold that question in your mind at the moment while I'm shuffling these cards, these angel answer cards. Now, there's a card that just turned over there, and that is your answer. And here is the answer. Trust. So that's your message there for this part 1 of the Zodiac Wheel reading. So I will now move on to part 2 of revealing the planetary placements for you, Leo, for part 2. Planetary transits here for Leo through June. So I've placed the generational planets of Pluto, Saturn, Neptune and Uranus. They're already in their places, and for those of you that have been following, you will know that Pluto has been here in your 6th house area for quite a while. So we'll start with Pluto, very quickly go through this, because Pluto has turned retrograde and it will stay retrograde until the 7th of October. Here influencing hygiene, co-workers, karmic debt and your mind, body and well-being. Also your pets are influenced here, Leo. So Pluto retrograde is about strength and courage and the development of new skills in a new way. It's virtually impossible for you to stay under an illusion with Pluto going retrograde. So one's reality is being tested. Fateful incidences or encounters with or to someone with whom you're intimate also is indicated here. And it's through the area of your health and well-being, your work colleagues, in-laws, service industry. Okay, that's all 6th house stuff. Alright? And then Saturn has also gone retrograde, and Saturn will be staying retrograde in Aquarius. So Pluto, by the way, is in Capricorn, as it has been all along. So yes, Saturn is retrograde in Aquarius and stays retrograde until the 11th of October. So this is a time of remodeling and shaping new boundaries. It's about internalizing and reflecting upon the past and reviewing the past. It does indicate an incubation period as well, but something is coming to an end to make room for something new. Okay? If there's one lesson that we can learn from Saturn, even though it can be frustration that we have to deal with through a time of waiting, but Saturn does teach us to wait things out. So that is the message there, with the 7th house being triggered here. So waiting things out to do with business partnerships, marriages, groups, legal affairs and contracts, scandals or international relations. Then Neptune here is still in Pisces. Okay, so that is highlighting your psychic abilities, which will be aroused, your interest in music and the arts and spiritual, metaphysical side of life. Could even be deciding that you are developing and becoming more sensitive to your beliefs and your intuition. Okay? Uranus here, Uranus, the planet of the unexpected, governs science, electricity. There's a quantum leap in your career and how you deal with the outside world, and Uranus is in Taurus, so that is governing beauty and nature and food, basically, up there in that outer world area, the outside world, having to deal with the outside world. But there is also a bit of a quantum leap forward with Uranus energy. It's fast and quick. Okay. So Jupiter is also in Pisces, and Jupiter is retrograde and going retrograde on the 20th of June. So this is over here in this 8th house area, as I said, that is about joint resources, inheritances, birth and rebirth, the house of renewal, the occult, one of the psychic houses. And it governs corporation, taxes, loans, that kind of thing. It's one of the wealth houses. So the pattern and tone of growth is changing. And, you know, just be aware of whether or not you're sort of losing the ability to follow through on things, because you may not want to continue on the path that you've been heading down. So you're examining your intrinsic moral code. So you could be experiencing your integrity on a more instinctive level when Jupiter is retrograde. But matters pertaining to the pattern and tone of change is very strong here, especially with it being in Pisces with Neptune. And then we have the Sun. The Sun is in Gemini, and there is a solar eclipse on the 10th of June. So in a few days' time, the Moon will come to eclipse the Sun in Gemini. So the Moon and the Sun are in Gemini. So this eclipse has long-lasting effects and could be something that you see unfold over the next 6 months. And it is all taking place here in this area of friendships, social groups, your social life. And you've got the strength there with that. So your friendship base is strong. So that's really nice. And one person in particular is very strongly coming through for you, Leo. Now, this solar eclipse in Gemini could really set quite a colourful tone for the months ahead. It's a new moon, so it's a good time to set your intentions. It's often a time where new beginnings start to unfold, and it's also a time with the new moon solar eclipse where if you're waiting for information or you want to get an answer about something that's important to you, the answer will be yes, which is always good. It's usually quite a good time, and your energy is given a boost, and your will to move forward is highlighted as well. Okay, so really feeling that boost of energy. As I said, it's a colourful time with this solar eclipse in Gemini, and the Sun in Gemini rules heads of state, father figures, one's integrity. It also rules your heart. So if you have any sort of heart issues, do get them checked up at the moment. Your sense of self and that authentic self is also highlighted here. So take particular notice of your emotions at this time through the solar eclipse time. And the Sun also governs your will, which is your ego. So you've got to keep that in check. Make sure your ego is healthy and it's not overriding your soul's deepest intention, which is to be your authentic self. Leo's deepest intention is about being authentically you. And Leos don't mind the surprise factor or the shock factor either, but that can get a bit annoying for others. So just keep that in mind. Don't need to surprise everybody all the time. People, as I said, do like tradition and security, not constant surprise. So just keep that in mind, because that'll all be highlighted as well. So you may experience something like that, or someone else is going to be like that, because this is all highlighted here in that social group area of things. And then Mercury. Now Mercury is also retrograde, so we've got quite a few planets retrograde. So that is, when there's so many planets retrograde, it is about revisiting, reviewing, redoing, remodeling, recalling, recording, revamping. So it's going back over things and doing something and getting a better result out of it. And Mercury is in Gemini also, so information, whether it's letters, medias, computers or short journeys, are all highlighted with Mercury in Gemini. So you may have to redo something mechanical with your car, because Mercury does govern transport and your mode of transport. And in retrograde, it puts you in a situation where you might be putting final touches on your projects that you've been working on, and you may have to redo it or re-examine it. But by putting those final details, being more detailed, you could come up with something even better than what you first thought. Okay, so again, this is up here in this area of your hopes and wishes, what you're co-creating to manifest for the future, because this is the future area of the wheel. And the 11th house governs the theatre, so in a way it governs the arts as well. So all that could be also highlighted, as well as your long-term objectives. Okay, so that's really being triggered there for you. Now Venus here in Cancer through June, so this is speaking to you of kindness, sympathy, feelings of high emotion. It's a powerful protective instinct, Venus in Cancer. Could be smothering too, try not to be too smothering in relationship of any kind. And it's also a sense of nostalgia about the past, especially being here in the 12th house. But Venus energy is about wealth and money, and you've got the money card there. So there is some good fortune being shown there for you. And with it being in the area of the 12th, it governs the subconscious, the 12th. So it could be you actually really tapping into how to manifest that wealth, or how to bring about the manifestation of abundance and prosperity, and working on that. Because this 12th house area is one of the psychic houses as well, and it's about self-renewal. And Venus here is very well placed in Cancer. It likes it being in Cancer, and it could be even a situation where you're finding that you're really wanting to beautify your home, or do more creative cooking and handcrafts. And it's a good sign there for long-lasting friendships as well, considering that I can see that you've got so much pertaining towards friendships for you. And then we have Mars also in Cancer until the 12th of June. So Mars is here with Venus until the 12th of June, and then that is giving you a boost to your self-motivation and could be helping you to really get a lot done around the house, around your home. Okay, now on the 11th or 12th, depending on where you are on the planet, of June, Mars moves into Leo, so it's moving into your first house. So it's going to really vamp up your appearance, your personality, your physical characteristics. The first house area governs your face and head, okay? And Mars in Leo is well complemented. So it's very comfortable here in Leo. Excellent organisation abilities and powers of leadership. That Leo extrovert is going to be very prominent, so try not to be too pushy, Leo, because people don't like to be pushed around or bossed around. So I know that, you know, Leos like to, what they feel, or what Leos usually feel, is that they're helping others, but you know, just check in with them whether or not that those people feel that you're sort of pushing too much. So just be aware of that. And temper. Keep a lid on your temper. And if you do find yourself losing your temper, oh, excuse me, forgive and forget quickly. So get over it quickly. Don't carry it on. Especially if it's in a relationship, because this is the polar opposite here. Relationship house axis is the 1st to 7th house, and you know, if you hold on to the grudge, it can, you know, cause more damage than good. Whereas if you just say your piece and then forgive and forget and move on, it's much more healing way to handle a little bit of dissatisfaction. But things will get colourful with Mars in Leo, that's for sure. Even in your sex life. Your sex life could be very rewarding, Leo. Now, there is a need for exercise, so you may start your new exercise regime. A good time to get a checkup for your heart, because Leo rules the heart. And for others who are looking for maybe a new exercise regime, one of the things that this Mars in Leo really is comfortable in is dance. So dancing is a great exercise that you can do with Mars in Leo, okay? But this is sort of like a really vamping things up with Mars in your first house, my dear Leos. Okay, so now I will just focus and ask for your confirmation card here for Leos for June 2021. And please do contact me through the email address I've left there in the description box below. If you would be looking to get a deep read from me, oh, thank you, we can make an appointment for you. 5 of Autumn, and your animal message is from Manatee. Focusing upon the negative or worrying about money or your career can block your progress, because your trust and faith are at a low point right now. It's not the best time to start your own business or become self-employed. So this is where you call upon your angel of determination to get that motivation going a little bit and lift your spirits so that you can trust your own instincts and keep the faith, Leo. Okay, so thank you so much. Sending you peace and love. And please do click on like, and for those of you that are new to my channel, just contact me through the email below if you want a reading with me, and click on this subscribe button here and the bell next to it so that you don't miss out on next month's reading, because I do the psychic zodiac wheels monthly. Okay. Peace and light and love to you, Leos. Namaste.